still say mission accomplished as they come away with.
Absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jakeem Grant on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown. Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Washington.
Looking to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott Good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To go.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 11 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
27-yard line.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Washington.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And Washington now going to use the first of their three timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their three timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. Nice return. Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lorenzo Carter
credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's yet another loss as they've 7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.